I don't know if anyone knows this, but this is a secret. So my name's Monika, and my role was Lilith in Small Town Witches.
And I am Nicola Wright, and my role was Izzy.
How did you get involved, both of you? How did you get involved? When did you find out about Small Town Witches?
It was advertised on one of the casting sites for me.
For me as well, one of the casting sites.
So applied, asked to tape, and there we go.
What made you go for it?
I think it was the witches, definitely the witches for me. And I think, did Melissa say it was filming in the Isle of Wight?
Yes.
And I had never really been.
Really? That must have been really interesting to film on the Isle of Wight then.
It was great, yeah.
I really enjoyed the different character descriptions on the casting website. I think there was a nice breakdown of the different witches and the different characters. Yeah. And they called to me.
So what drew you specifically to your characters?
I don't know if anyone knows this, but this is a secret. Lilith was actually advertised on one of the casting websites as a little bit older, and I went for it anyway.
Good for you.
I know, because I really liked the description, and I really liked the relationship as well with Sage. I thought there's something special here. There's something to be explored. So I thought I'll apply for it anyway. So even though it was a little bit risky for me, because it was a little bit older, it was
paid off.
I think it paid off.
As I said, I didn't see any of the other characters, so it was only Izzy, and she's a great writer. She also writes very descriptively even about the character. So you already had quite a multi-layered character given to you. And it's a witch. Who doesn't want to play a witch?
Exactly. I think all of the little girls inside of us want to do that at one point.
Exactly.
So what attributes of your characters would you say you could relate to your life and your personality? Are there any attributes?
Well, I think I can have my sarky moments.
Yeah.
A bit sarky sometimes on a bad day.
Yeah.
That's a bit of Lilith.
I can see Lilith there, yeah.
Yeah.
What about Aunt Izzy?
I'm not sure. I suppose I am quite a mediator. I sort of always can see both sides of an argument, so I do tend to do that in real life. So maybe, and Izzy definitely has. What are we going to say?
You're naturally quite bright. I don't know.
Yes,
you bring a bright energy to the space.
I can see that, like nurturing.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
She's more nurturing. She's more, in a way, nurturing to Sage than her mother is.
What was the biggest challenge that you both had of getting the performance ready on such a short timeline?
To be honest, there wasn't.
It wasn't massively challenging.
No, you just got straight into it.
Because to be fair, I've done features on shorter timelines, so to do a short on it, although it's had quite a dense script, it was doable. It wasn't a challenge.
I think it felt like a big cast. There were a lot of us, but then there was a lot of team as well to look after us and kind of keep all the parts moving. So it was well oiled, and it worked.
Flowed well.
Yeah.
So did your training or background help you prepare for such a fast-paced role?
Certainly not training, because my training was so blooming long ago. I've forgotten what it was. I think I've worked in soap and things, and independent features that work at very fast pace. So yes, I feel I've got some background in fast paced things.
Yeah, and working out of sync as well, and at different scenes and different places, kind of mixing it up. That's always a challenge, but I think training kind of prepares for that.
Bit of a random one. Can you describe your character in 3 words? You can shout at Melissa for these questions.
No, I haven't. I'm just trying to think.
I think Lilith she's grounded, she's protective, and she's loyal.
Perfect.
Okay.
Good words.
I think she is nurturing, a peacekeeper, and young at heart. Well, that's sort of not one word, but
that's a nice little phrase. I think that's perfect. What was your favourite scene to perform?
I think my favourite was actually the historical scenes. I really loved being in that the outdoor space and us as a group when we were learning the chants
Yes,
and the
that was
dance.
good.
Yeah.
Kind of, that day was
Yeah, it
very
was.
memorable
I
and a lot
agree.
of fun.
I
Yeah.
can imagine it was a lot of fun.
It was the
yeah.
first time we'd all been together as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that must have been quite nice being together, all women, and
Yeah. And we had, I can't remember her name, but we had a choreographer come in and teach us a certain move. We could each choose one that felt more, right for us, whether it would be gathering water or whatever. I think I chose one that was the easiest, that wasn't too getting down on my knees or whatever. But yeah, and I think at first we were a little bit giggly, like, and then we sort of really got into it.
Yeah, we did.
Really enjoyed it. We were chanting and
especially like when the crew were a bit further back and we kind of had our own space. There were a few moments where you didn't feel like that you were being filmed. You didn't feel like there was a crew there.
Wow.
Like we were kind of just doing our own thing.
Summoning. Yeah.
That sounds
Summing
amazing.
up
I mean, you
our
can
inner
see that in the
powers.
pilot as well. Like it's definitely got this powerful energy to it. That's how I described it to Melissa.
Yeah.
But that powerful feminine energy.
I was
as
going
well.
to say.
Yes.
Because we had a very female heavy crew.
Yeah, and then you've got obviously the Immortals, which is the villain. They're nothing compared to you guys. So what was it like working with the other actors?
It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all bonded really quick. Like I said, we didn't have long. We were staying. It was a mixture of who was staying where, because some of them lived on the Isle of Wight, but some of us were staying on site. So then again, you get that chance to chat over quick dinner in the evening.
Yeah.
I thought that was quite nice.
Yeah.
We bonded. Everyone was quite supportive. Looked out for each other. Yeah, it was a lovely cast, lovely crew.
How did things like costume, movement, or setting help you access your character or get into character?
Well, funny enough, when I did the tape, I wore sort of almost quite what Izzy wears. I sort of went into my daughter's wardrobe and I plucked a few things that I had buried away. And Melissa said that it was almost that as well, that she thought, yes, I understand Izzy. So some of what Izzy wore is my own.
Wow.
Not what Nikki normally wears, but is stuffed away in a wardrobe, including all the sort of light beads. But there was one thing, we each were given a crystal that was, we didn't get given it, we didn't take it home, did we? That's obviously in costume somewhere. But we did each have one which was personal to us.
Oh. Do you remember what
And
it
had been
was?
thought about.
What colour was it? I might be able to
I
help.
want to say mine was green.
Green. Maybe like
green.
jade, aventurine.
Yeah, but
I'm quite good when it comes to
costumes. She picked one out for us, didn't she?
Yeah, they'd really thought about
I remember having to keep it safe.
Yes.
And make sure it was handed back.
Yeah.
How did you build chemistry or tension with your castmates in such a short amount of time?
I think as actors, generally, we do.
Yes.
It's part of what we're people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, we're people.
People. We like people, usually. And so we're always open to immediately. We know that's the name of the game.
Yeah.
We've got to. If you didn't,
We all want each other to succeed, don't we?
Yeah.
We want each other to do well
Yeah.
and encourage each other on set. And I think the writing as well was just so clear. The tension, the relationships was very clear. In between, especially like Sage and Lilith, you knew there was a history there. You knew there was something going on. So yeah, it was quite easy to build the chemistry or the tension. Kind of, we all knew who each other were in the coven. Like we knew the different
I
characters.
think that's where the script comes in.
Yeah.
She's such a good writer, Melissa.
Were there any parts of the script like that you loved? Any sayings?
Loved.
Sorry,
loved.
Not loved.
We did laugh and love. I can't remember the exact lines, but certainly there was the scene when Sage arrives in the shop for the first time, and Izzy has quite throwaway sort of comments about things.
Back from that big city prison. What was it for again?
Firstly, Immorty framed me.
Of course he did, honey.
We did. I loved all that section. I can't quote you because I've forgotten.
I loved it
my
when
lines.
Aunt Izzy was saying about Sage being away and telling Sage's story all the time to other people. That's what I love.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about for the season 1 of Small Town Witches?
Well, just it happening.
That's a good point.
If it happens, then that will
You're all
be
in.
amazing. We'll be there,
Yeah.
you know, to actually see it
Develop.
come to life.
Just know more about the characters, know more about their history, there's a lot to unpack, there's a lot to develop there and show. So
How exciting. Well, Nicola, Monika, thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you both.
You too.